Okay, so we're still in book 6.1a and combining like terms. So you need to know the word combine because we use it a lot in math. What does it mean? It just means to put things together. Okay, so see how it says combine like terms? It means put the terms together that are like. That means the ones that are the same. So what we do is we have 5x plus 3x. Well, that's just the same as 8x. So you can pull those numbers out together, but you know, who wants to do that? So here, if I have 2a squareds plus 4a squareds, how many a squareds do I have? 6a squareds. So you can see we don't change the exponents. We just keep everything the same. So here, first I go, they are like terms, xy, xy. So I can add them together. 10xy's plus 7xy's is 17xy. And here, x squared, so they are like terms. So I have 5, but I lose 7xy, so I really have negative 2xy squareds. Or not xy, x squareds. So here, x to the power 4, x4. So I have 9 and I lose 5. That means I have 4x to the power 4. A3, so they are like terms. I have 6 and I get 4 more, so I have 10 a cubed. So say this is, I don't know, snakes. I lose 5 snakes and I lose 3 steaks. Oh dear, I have lost 8 snakes. X squared y. Yes, they are like terms. So I have 4 of these plus 3 of these, so I have 7 of these, whatever they are. Okay. So now it just says combine like terms. So I'll do a few of them. This one's already done for you. What about 10? YZ. Both the same, so they're like terms. So I have 5 YZs and I lose 5 YZs, so I have 0 YZs. But we don't write it like that. We just go 0. I have 0. I don't write it like that. Okay. These are like terms. I have 3, but I lose 5, so now I have negative 2. Okay. I have 5 apples plus 1 apple, so I have 6 apples. Don't change the exponent. Everything stays the same with the variable when you add and subtract. Okay. Let's turn the page. So up here, it says that 1 times x is really 1x, and we can hide that 1. So you have to get used to seeing when you have a variable, a letter that doesn't have a number in front of it, you always have to go, oh, it's okay, there's a 1 hiding there. Okay. So here, xx, they are like terms, so we can add and subtract them. This says I have 4 x's plus 1x, so that's 5x. Because remember, there's really a 1 hiding here. Okay. So a squared, good, they are like terms. I have 10 of these plus, remember there's a 1 here. I have 10 of these plus 1 of these, so I have 11 of these a squareds. So the a squared does not change. So when you add or subtract, you keep the variable with the exponents the same. Don't change it. Okay. Let's do another one. 28. xx, so they are like terms. I lose 5 and I get 1. That means I really only lost 4. Okay. Let's do this one, 30. I have 6. I lose 2. That means I have 4. And then I get 5 more. 4 plus 5 is 9. So I have 9. Oops, I forgot to check. Are they like terms? x squared, x squared, x squared. Yes, so I can do that. Okay. So now when I have 32 here, you have to remember your BEDMAS rules. It's telling us, it says, please do the brackets first, inside the brackets. So I'm going to do this first. XX, so they're like terms. 1x plus 4x is 5x. Keep the brackets on it. I have 5x's plus 5x's, so I really have 10x's. Now some people might go, oh, maybe this is multiply here because it has a bracket. Go back up and look here. You'll go, oh no, it's just 5x plus this, so you'll know it's plus. Okay? So here, y squared, y squared, y squared, they're all like terms. Good. I have 1, 1, 1. That means I have 3 y squareds. Okay, so now for 35 and 36, I want to show you a few things. Sometimes when you have questions, you can see opposites. So you know when you have black and white, here's black and here's white. You can have a short and tall. These are opposites, short, tall, man, woman, black, white, opposites. So in math, opposites would be 5 and negative 5. So positive 5 and negative 5, those are opposites. And you can see here we have a positive 5x and a negative 5x. So how much is it if I have 5 and lose 5? 0. So if you ever see opposites, you can just cancel them when they're add and subtract because it just makes 0. Okay, so let's do inside the brackets now because that's what we're supposed to do first. I lose 8 and I lose 7, so I lose 15. And let's write everything else out. Do we see anything that's opposite? No. But look, 8 plus 7 is negative 15. Here's an 8 and a 7. These ones are positive and these ones are negative. So this and this is going to make positive 15 and this is negative 15. And they're x and these are x. So this and this are opposite. Because that makes 15 and that is negative 15. So we're just left with 2x. So what this shows us is sometimes if your eyes see opposites, you can get rid of it. And if you don't see it, it's okay. You just use your calculator and you keep going. But it's if you see any. So let's look at 36. Do I see opposites? Nope. So I would just check. So that's x squared, x squared, x squared, x squared, y, 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 z to the 3, z to the 3. So they are all like terms, so I can add and subtract them. Oh, but just wait. How much is 6 plus 3? That's 9. That's positive 9 and that's negative 9. So those are opposites. So I can get rid of that and I'm left with just this. So my answer is 5x squared y z 3. So sometimes it can make your life easier if you see an opposite. But if you don't, it's okay. All right. So now we're on page 5. So it says combine like terms. That means put together terms that are the same, like. And like just means same. So you can see here 4x is the same as 3x, but not 8y. So 4 plus 3 is 7 and 8y goes at the end. Okay. So here I can do the 3 and the 10 because these are like terms, but the b is by itself. Now there's a rule that says the constant term, the term that has no letters, no variables, has to go at the end. So that means this goes first, and then 3 plus 10 is 13. It goes at the end. Let's look at this one. So what I want you to do is the ones that are like terms, put a line under it that's the same. So this one and this one go together because they're like terms, and this one is different, so put a different line under it. Because then it helps your eyes see it. So when they get bigger and more complex, it's easier for you. So it's a good habit. So which one goes first? Well, we have a rule. Alphabetical order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So A would go first. And then I would put the C. So I have 5 cats plus 4 cats, so I have 9 cats. Okay. This and this is a like term, but this is different. So which one's going to go first? It has to be alphabetical order. So W, W, X, Y, and Z. So that means X goes before Y. So 1X plus 3X is 4X plus 3Y. Okay, let's look at this side here. So I have an A plus an A. These are the same. These are like terms, and this is different. So there's really a 1 hiding in there. So an apple plus an apple is 2 apples. And that one goes at the end because it doesn't have a letter. It's a constant term. Okay, let's check. 2x is 1y, 2x is 1y. So these go together. They're like terms, and this one's different. I lose 4 and I lose 6. I lost 10. And this is the constant term. So you can write it. This says, and I lost 6. In English, that says, and I lost 6. Or I can just say, I lost 6. So you can put plus -6, or you can put subtract 6, and it has the same meaning. Ah, that's a like term, that's a like term, that's a like term, that's a like term. Which one goes first? Well, W, X, Y, Z. So X would go first. So I have 3 of these and 8 of these, so I have 11. I have 6 yellow crayons and 2 yellow crayons, so I have 8 yellow crayons. So you can see when I add and subtract, my variables stay the same. They do not change. What's the same here? So this one, this one, this one are the same. They are like terms, and this one is different. So that's X goes first. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 X's plus 8 Y's. 5 apples, 2 apples. Oh, I need different lines here because look, this is a B and the C. They can't go together. So what would be first? A, B, C, D. Okay. So A, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3B, plus 4C. So A, B, C. Okay, here's 2 X's and 2, oops, that doesn't go together. That's an A. Look, that's an X, that's an A. They're all different. You can't put anything together. They're all unlike terms. So let's just leave it because you can't do anything with it. So I say it has to equal the same. And I would just copy it again. Okay, so BEDMAS tells us for the next question, we have to do inside the brackets first. Let's check. XY, XY. Yep, so I can do these. I have 6 but lose 8. That means I have -2XY. XY, XY, they are like terms, so I can do it. I have 6 and I lose 2. Oh, so I have 4. XY, XY. Okay. Now some people might go, is that add or multiply because it's 2 sets of brackets? Just look up. It's an add. You can see this plus this. So this really means I have 4 and I lose 2. So really I only have 2. Okay. Next one. XY. This one's an XY, 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 and he's all by himself. So I have 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Ooh, look, this is 11 together, and that's 11. This is positive, this is negative. So it's opposite. So that's just going to be 0. Okay, so it's gone. So I don't write 0xy, I just don't write anything. I'm just going to write this. I'm just left with this. So this says, and I lose 4. So I can just say I lose 4. So see how this says, and I lose 4? I just say I lose 4. Okay. Let's look at the next page. Oh no. Yes? Yes. A few more. So now when I have subtract, remember that sometimes if I have and I lose 7, I can change, oh no, sorry. If I have subtract, I can change it to add and then change the 7 to the opposite. But how I like to hear it in my head is, this says and I lose 7, and this just says I lose 7. So they mean the same thing. Okay? So let's look at this one. So you can change it, because it's subtract, to add, and whatever this is, you do the opposite. So here it's positive 8, you change it to negative 8. So you can say I have 5 and I lose 8, or you can say I have 5, lose 8. You're just taking out the word and. Okay? So this really means I have 5, lose 8, so I've lost 3. Okay? Well, this x squared, they are like terms. So I just go 10. I have 10 and I lose 6. So that's 4. I don't have to think anything weird. It's kind of easy-ish, that one. 10 subtract 6. So here it says I have 5. They're all x's, so they're like terms. I have 5 and I get 3 more. And you can either write it, you can change it from lose 11 or and I lose 11. It's the same thing. So I'm going to do these two first. 5 plus 3 is 8. So I have 8 and I lose 11. So that really means I've lost 3 x's. Okay, or you can just use your calculator. If you want to use your calculator, you can't put x into the calculator, but you can go 5 plus 3 minus 11. 5 plus 3 minus 11, and you can see minus 3. Okay, let's look at the next one. I have 10, I get 5 more, that's 15, but I lose 8. I don't know, it's the end of the day for me, so I'm just going to put it all in my calculator. 7. They're like terms because they don't have any variables. There's no letters. Let's look at this one. Let's do marshmallows. I have 4 marshmallows plus, remember there's a 1 hiding here, plus 1 marshmallow, that's 5 marshmallows. But then my sister eats 2. So how many do I have left? I have 3 marshmallows. Okay. Last one. Do you see any opposites here? Because I see 9 and I lose 9. So that's a positive and a minus, and they're both p's. So those are opposites. Oh, look, 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 look. 3p, negative 3p. So those are opposites. So I have 0 p's left. But remember, we don't write 0p. We just write 0. Okay. Let's turn the page. So we're on page 8 now. Okay. So it says combine like terms. That means put together the terms that are the same. Like terms. So here, SS, those are like terms, but he is not. Okay, so what would go first in alphabetical order? K comes first. I would write 4K. I had 8 S, we'll call them snakes. I had 8 snakes and I lose 3 snakes, so I only have 5 snakes. Okay, so K comes first in the alphabet, so that's why I put S last. Okay, because normally we don't move things around. Okay, but when we have, when we're combining like terms and we have our final answer, this is our final answer, we can move things around just at the very end to make it big to small or alphabetical order. Okay. So the 10x and the 5x go together because they're like terms, and this y does not. W, x, y, z. So that means x goes first. So I have 10 x's plus 5 x's, that's 15 x's, and I lose 6 y's. Okay. I have 1 apple, and I lose 8. I don't know how that happens. And it goes A, B, C. So I have 1 and I lose 8, so that means negative 7a plus 2b. So you can see A, B, C. Okay. A squared, A squared, A squared. Ooh, they're all the same. They all can go together. Okay. So I don't want to do the negative. I want to put these together. Oh no, let's do these together. That looks easy. I have 10, but I lose 6. That means I have 4. And then I get 3 more, so I have 7. So say you don't want to think and you're just really tired for this question. You just go 3 minus 6 plus 10. Oops. 3 minus 6 plus 10. You can't put variables, letters, in your calculator. So you just do that, and you go, oh, there's 7. And you write whatever variable it is with the exponent. Okay. So for the next one, I have b's and b's, and then constant terms and constant terms. So remember, the constant term always goes at the end, the one with no letter, no variable. So 2b plus 3b is 5b. 9 plus 4 is 13. Ooh, a lot. A squared, A, and constant term with constant term. So if I have a and a squared, I always put the one with the bigger exponent first. So here I have 1a and I get 6 more, so it's 7a squared. I have 5, but I lose 7, so I lose 2a. I lose 3 and I lose 4, I lose 7. So I really want you to put lines underneath when you're trying to organize which ones go together. Some teachers, what they want you to do is rewrite the terms so they're beside each other. Like we would write this beside this, then put this beside this, and this beside this, and then combine them. But I find when I do that for myself, I copy things out wrong. And so for me, this is easier because then I'm not going to make a mistake by maybe forgetting a negative and putting a plus instead, or maybe forgetting the squared. So if I just underline things differently, it saves me time and I don't copy anything incorrectly. Okay, I have an x squared, an x squared, an x squared. And then look, these are my constant terms, no x's. Which goes first? The one with the x, the variable. So I have 3, I get 1 more, and I get 1 more. So that means I have 5x squared. I have 5, I lose 9, I get 16. Baby, we are using a calculator for that. 5 minus 9 plus 16. 12. There. Okay. Oops.